All right. Hi, guys. My name is Will Morgan, and I'm going to be going through this Talent Stacker project Salesforce build, this walkthrough that I created. Talent Stacker is a career development program, and they give you a realistic project to do. And so I'm kind of going through, I worked on a team of 4, including myself, and I'm kind of just going through the build that we came up with, kind of making a few new changes and just laying out for you guys how we went about it. It's going to be in separate parts and separate videos, so this is kind of just the intro video to go through all that and kind of explain what we're doing. So topic overview. These will be some of these will be together in videos. Some of them will be separate. There'll be quite a few parts. This is just a few of them that I'm going to start out making videos for. So I'm going to talk about Salesforce Nonprofit Success Pack, the Talent Stacker company setup, and then I'm going to go through how to start a dev org in Salesforce and how to install the Nonprofit Success Pack in that dev org. I'm kind of go through and do what I like to do when I first get in an org when I'm setting a new one up. When I'm creating a new one, it's not there already. It's not set up for me already. I'm going to just clean up a few things, get rid of a few things that come out of the box, just to make it easier for us to go through and do the rest of the setup of the org. We're going to do a separate video on roles and profile setup. Then we're going to set up our objects, our custom objects. Then we're going to set up any custom fields we need. So that is basically, over a span of a few videos, what we're going to do to start us off. Salesforce. So Salesforce has a nonprofit success pack. This it's not really an app. It's like you can download it into Salesforce, and they have it. It's geared to nonprofits, also somewhat to education. And so it's a little different setup than a regular sales edition of Salesforce. It gives a few custom objects that Salesforce Sales Edition, Enterprise Edition doesn't have. But it's geared towards nonprofit, and they do separate updates for it and everything like that. The main difference that will affect our project is they have household accounts. And so whenever you create a contact, it's going to create a household account with it that relates to the last name of the contact. So if you have donors and stuff when you're a nonprofit, that's very beneficial because you can keep track of people and families. So that's basically the main thing that's different here that we're going to have to kind of deal with, and we'll go over that more later. So let's move on to the next topic, which is the Talent Stacker company setup. So Talent Stacker is a career development program. You sign up, you pay, and then you have access to all their content, all their classes, and they lead you from having no idea what Salesforce is all the way to practice interviews, getting interviewed for a job. And in between is kind of like this volunteer project, but you can only do the volunteer project if you have a Salesforce certification. So the first part is kind of about studying for your Salesforce certification. So how that translates over to our Salesforce org that we're creating, this project, we need to have a way for people to sign up. So that's going to be our leads, and we'll have a web to lead form for them to sign up using web to lead. And then after that, once they decide, yes, I want to be part of the program, they will pay, and then we'll convert the lead to an opportunity and a contact. And that opportunity is going to be kind of our payment record. And then our contact will represent each member, or we'll have a contact for each of the members, right? That's That we're not using accounts for a member. A member won't have the object won't be account. It'll be under contact. Next, we're just talking. There's two different memberships. Basically, there's a basic membership, which is just basically the content. You still get the study groups, volunteer project, everything like that. It just doesn't come with our two add-ons. Our two add-ons are a LinkedIn review, so you can submit your LinkedIn profile and they'll help you review it and make it look good and help you with that. The other add-on is going to be our mock interview, one-on-one mock interview. And so if you pay for a plus membership, you get both of those add-ons. So that's kind of how memberships work. You have study groups. Study groups, you get put in, or you sign up for a study group where you virtually meet with people to study for your certification. The main certification you're going to be trying to obtain during the program, during the Talent Stacker program, is going to be just a Salesforce Certified Administrator certification. That's one of the most basic ones. They also have associate, but the program is targeted at getting you that certification, the Certified Administrator certification. So basically, you go through, meet with your study groups. People get put in study groups. Once you get your certification, you let Talent Stacker know. Then you no longer have to be in a study group. And then once you're certified, you can sign up to do a volunteer project. A volunteer project is what I am exemplifying in these videos. They give you real life requirements. You meet with a volunteer project manager, and you guys go through and have interviews, get to understand the requirements better. You have to go through and then solution in the next week or so. And it's a pretty big project, and they understand that you won't make it through everything, but it's a lot to do for just, it usually lasts about 4 weeks, give or take. They can grant extensions too, but that's how long it's going to last. You have usually 4, sometimes more people, sometimes less, depending. But that's kind of the volunteer project, just to give you that experience so that when you go to the job market, you have something to show prospective employers. Add-ons, we talked about that a little bit as part of the Plush membership. You have your 2 add-ons. They also wanted us to be able to add the add-ons even if you had a basic, and then say you needed help interviewing, so you could buy that separately. So on and so forth. Same thing with LinkedIn reviews. Last is interviews, and they want to record every time you interview, or record not necessarily every single interview, but kind of each time. Say you interview with one company, you get an offer, but you don't want that offer, so they still want to record that. But if you don't make it through the interview process, they want to know. If you make it through the interview process, they want to know. If you get offered a job, they want to know. And then once you have landed a job, they definitely want to know, because that's one of their biggest stats, right? Is that's their end goal, is getting you a job. So when you get a job, they definitely want to know. So that's kind of how this Talent Stacker company is set up. There's, of course, more detail that goes into the actual business, but that's kind of what we're going based off of for this project.